Don't worry, y'all. The only animal harmed is me TW. Medical, mentions of death, spelling mistakes. Today, I am 22, came back from the hospital with a 5K bill, and a sense that I genuinely might never fuck up something more in my entire life. 3 weeks ago, we kidnapped a kitten from a litter of semi-feral kittens on our street. We live in a farming community, so cats just wandering around living off local rodents is pretty common, and this particular litter was very large, so the community wanted to make an effort to save a few. We got this adorable little ball of fur, and I was in charge of caring for it. Now, I'm allergic to animals, but my mom buys Costo size Allegra, and taking 3 of those a day has been working for me being around the other 2 animals in the house. After a few days, I felt bad. I just couldn't stop sniffling, then I was coughing and having trouble sleeping. 5 days into have the kitten in my room, I developed a wheeze. I had been prone to getting sick, so I just figured it was that, and started taking some cough suppressant, and scheduled a doctor's appointment, but I would have had to wait 10 days. At this point, I was having trouble sleeping for more than a few hours. I just couldn't breathe well. On day 12 of first symptoms and day 7 of my wheezing, I was exhausted. I took a shower and tried to eat, but was so tired even sitting down and eating in my bed required too much energy. Note if this is you, even this is me telling you to also go to the hospital and not do what I did. I figured, well, I've been sleeping like shit. I should take a nap and see if I feel better. I fell asleep around 11 a.m. after being awake for maybe 2 hours at 4 p.m. I woke up and my chest was hurting, not just my lungs but my chest. It was hard to stand. And so I called my sister telling her I needed help. She's a registered nursing assistant, and also I can't drive, but that's a whole other story that doesn't fit here. She heard chest pain and shied, thinking I was being dramatic, but came over. When she stepped into the house, she was shocked at how easy it was to hear my wheezing. We told my younger sister that I was going to the hospital and that she thought it was a lung infection. Thankfully and shakenly, there was no one in the hospital, which was great because after being checked in and waiting 12 minutes, I was in a bed and they hooked me up and my O2 was at 80 and still dropping, with my heart rate being a steady 128. What we believe happened was my tiredness was actually the lack of oxygen in my blood, and to compensate, my heart just started going crazy trying to get oxygen in me. This is what woke me up from my nap. My parents were gone all week, and my sister was working until 9 p.m. I was the only person in the house until 9. If I hadn't woken up and gone to the hospital, I would have most likely just stayed asleep until my heart gave out. Thankfully, they figured out what it was and gave me like 5 drugs, and after an hour I was breathing easily. So, you may ask, what in the world almost puts a 22-year-old into heart failure? It was the new kitten. See, cats have 2 allergens, hair and a hormonal secretion on the hair. All cats have a different level, but neutered females tend to have little to none. We've only had neutered female cats in the house. So yeah, a less than 5-pound tiny kitten cuddling me at night almost put me a grown man, ignoring his problems in the grave/JTL. Dr. I got a babby kitten and immediately had an allergy attack that I ignored until I almost died in my sleep. Don't worry, I'm a-okay now, and have an emergency inhaler so the kitten can stay. Happy end for all except my wallet, &32. Submitted by &32. /u/virtual warthog 9027.